Hi guys, we are back to Panzer Corps 1. I know that's a surprise since recently I completed the Afrika Korps 1 campaign and then I played Ghost Division. Ghost Division in the campaign, in the elite campaign in Panzer Corps 2. But for all the time I kept the save of the Alamein Alpha, where actually we lose a battle. That's the first Alamein, but we lost it. So that we can actually play a losing campaign in the Afrika Korps. There are 4 scenarios, and I expect they're going to be interesting. I played them long time ago. Actually, I'm not sure that I ever played these scenarios. So let's give it a try. I believe it's going to be really difficult to this losing campaign because we don't have a lot of experience and we are going to meet experienced English, especially experienced enemy air force. Now when I look at this map with Alamein Alpha, maybe it's even possible to attack directly. And we attacked over here, we broke through minefield, destroyed some groups over there. Then we consolidated over here and we attacked Alamein Alpha ridge line over here from rear, and we attacked also its objectives from this side from rear, which was easier than going head on. Alamein is over here. I don't know. Maybe it would be possible. Of course, if we would know this, before. The position of the enemy troops. Suppress this artillery. Destroy quickly this infantry. And then destroy this. When this is destroyed, then it's possible to go straight for this and eventually for this. Plus it is much easier to resupply on this over here green belt, green area, in comparison with desert. Yeah, that's actually the first Alamein which Rommel tried, but he failed. Montgomery managed to defend. Montgomery correctly predicted where the Rommel is going to hit, and then he set up anti-tank guns in a perfect position. And Rommel tried and tried, but he couldn't break through, and rest is history. So we are going now that history, okay, the losing part, which is historic part, 4 scenarios, all right. We have been defeated, Herr General Feldmarschall. The new English commander Montgomery proved a canny fellow and made none of the mistakes that were routinely made by previous British generals. We have lost all strategic momentum. Now await the British attack, which must soon come, and with overwhelming force. Okay, let's hear the briefing.
Generalfeldmarschall, a general attack by the Allies at El Alamein is certain to begin very soon. I have a few words of counsel for you. For many weeks you have held a narrow front, bound on one side by the sea and the other by impassable terrain. And the enemy has used the time to build a clear superiority in all categories of force and material. General Montgomery, who defeated you at Alamein Alpha, is cautious perhaps to a fault, but every sign is that he is now ready. You have also used the time well to perfect your defenses, and Oberkommando Hauptquartier has considerable confidence in them. Nonetheless, you are fighting the battle on the enemy's terms. It will not resemble the battles in the open desert that gained you victories and brought Afrika Korps to the verge of the Nile. It will be an attritional battle, with infantry and artillery taking the lead in the initial assault, and the enemy will hope to use his great depth of resources to wear you down and outlast your strength. I'm certain that his calculations are in error. However, if a crisis comes, you must let military logic alone guide your decisions and give essential units freedom to retreat to the zones indicated on the map. Berlin will insist you hold fast, I can assure you. But old soldiers like us know the better cause. The hour is coming. Good luck.
Fine. Alamein, October 23rd, decisive victory, hold 8 northern objectives. I have really bad feeling about this scenario. Ugh. Stoch 42, Focke-Wulf 198, Italian tanks in this situation deteriorates. Your units can safely leave the battlefield through the marked corridor. Alright. Okay, so over here we can escape. Decisive victory, we keep 8 objectives, north objectives. It said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the... Okay. So these 2 we don't need to keep. I checked on the Slittany forum. Airfield... No, it's over here. This one. 16 tons. If we capture this one, we will get capture Sherman, which could be good for our prestige. We have 1 Italian bomber, alright. 1 Italian artillery flak. Okay, fine. Another flak, 2 stars. 2 stars. These are the good flags. Italian flag, but this one is without motorization. Some small Italian tank. They have 2 stars. Look, there's a Greek brigade. Greek Mountain. Greek Mountain are actually good infantry. 6 soft attack. Better than the British infantry. I mean, a little bit worse ground defense, but still good unit. Flak, 2 stars. This is what? This is Indian, huh? 4th Indian Brigade. South African Brigade. Or South Africa Division. New Zealand. And this is Australian infantry. Australian artillery. The recons. Alright. Okay. Okay. Our tanks are still the best what we have. Panzer 3L and Panzer 4G, alright. Recon anti-tank, this tag is still the best. Artillery tag is too, but I'm not going to change this, no way. I mean, this one is much more expensive, so. Flux, okay, the same. The thing is that actually this one, this flak has a much greater rate of fire than this one. And actually the air attack is quite similar. I think I'm going to change. We have a... or actually we can keep it, okay. Doesn't matter. We have one flag this and one flag this, okay. I mean we can keep it like this. Okay. Focke-Wulf, yeah. Tactical bombers. Bombers. What do we have for Italians? Piaggio is excellent. Italian infantry. So this is the auxiliary tank that we have. Yeah, it's really pathetic. This one, I mean, this is a better bomber, definitely. But I mean, is it so much better that costs almost double? 280, I mean, it's not almost double, but more than 50% costs more. And I mean, +1 soft attack, +1 hard attack. I mean, it has better naval attack, but I mean, we are not interested in that at all. We are interested in keeping our prestige as high as possible. And probably we are going to sell some units. I don't believe, yeah, okay. We are not going to be able to, in this campaign, to be able to deploy all our units. So we are going to sell some of our units. Now it's 42, end of the 42. The next scenario is going to be 43. I think that time we will be able to get Tigers. The next scenario. So Tiger costs how much? 700. Over here, what we have to do, we need to change these planes to Focke-Wulfs. I'm not going to upgrade Spitfire, okay. We are going in this campaign with 3 fighters. This is how we will proceed, only 3 fighters. This Italian I'm not even going to deploy. Probably we are going to sell this fighter. Spitfire. What's the cost of the Spitfire? I mean, these 2 fighters we can get 1 Tiger, and I don't like to sell experienced units, but I think over here we will have to make some tough decisions. So this is a very cheap unit. Should be able then to upgrade the overstrength without a problem, huh? 48. Oh, let's go to 12, but I think that's fine. 64. Leave it as it is, alright. Artilleries, okay, I'm going to spend on overstrength on the artilleries. We're going to deploy even this artillery, okay. We are defending, so artilleries are crucial in defending. We still have some overstrength on tanks. Okay, we have 2500. What else do we need? I mean, we have over here auxiliary flux, but I still think we need to get more flux. Yeah, I'm wondering, you know, if we get a new flux, can that flux get any experience in 4 scenarios? That's very debatable. But what option do we have? Let's get the 1 anti-tank. Anti-tanks are not expensive in comparison with tanks. These tanks are already much more expensive. Anti-tanks are not so expensive. If you get to 1 star in this scenario, but yeah, I don't believe that's possible. What's let me check. What's the Stuch? Okay, how good it is in the anti-tank? Only 5. That's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. Thinking maybe to upgrade one of the stacks and then have a experienced anti-tank, like upgrade this one too, and then have anti-tank with the 2 stars, but it's not going to work. No, it's not. That's stack 4. Stack 4 is excellent for that. It has decent anti-tank capabilities, and it is also an artillery. Stack 4 is probably the best. Let's get one. 334, alright? We are going to deploy one stack. Okay, how much is if we upgrade 55, huh? To 14. Or stacks, huh? It's not very expensive in comparison with artillery. It's okay, it's 90 over here. Third. 13 point, yeah? Third over strength. And over here it's 55. This one is twice less expensive. This artillery is 70. This one 64. Stack even number 14 is less expensive, yeah. Right, this one is 41 actually, yeah. Not too expensive. Not too expensive, I must admit. Okay, this is 70. But I usually protect this artillery quite well. Yeah, but I usually don't protect stacks very well. I'm very aggressive with stacks, so... Planes, yeah, we are not going to overstrength, that's for sure, okay. Maybe it would be a good thing, you know, to overstrength fighters. At least these 3 that are really good. I don't think so. Okay, I don't want to take that risk. Artillery is usually, yeah, they stay in rear and they are good, so sure they don't take too many losses. Especially this one, okay. This artillery, let me check. Okay, only 2, okay. Kill losses, okay, 110 kills and 2 losses. So I protected this artillery quite well. In this one 68 too, alright. This one, okay, I didn't use too much, 33-1. Okay, this one more. But stacks in comparison 18, 5, this one 17, okay, so there is a difference, yeah. Stacks, I mean, assault guns, I need to come close and this is not a range artillery, okay? It fires on adjacent hex. So yeah. We purchase a stack. I mean, we can always sell flak if we need, alright? Let's buy a flak. 1700. Fighters, okay, Stuka. Alright. Let's overstrength. Okay. 1400, that's more than enough. 1400, no more, okay. I'm not even going, I mean, we are not going to use these guys, okay, probably we are going to disband them. Okay, we don't need engineers anymore. Now, let's see, where can we deploy our fighters? Okay, we deploy one fighter over over here. This flag is protecting. 99.9% they have the first move. Like this, okay. Piaggio. Okay, fine, and we can deploy this Spitfire, but we need to be careful. I don't want to lose this Spitfire, actually. I want to sell it. Sahariana is a recon. I mean, Sahariana has a lot of movement. All right, let's bring our artillery. This one closer over here. Panzer 4. One stuck. Mobile artillery, okay. Need a mobile flak. And we are going to have one experienced flak over here, somewhere over there. Over here, going to have our recon. Deploy a stag over here. Let's deploy flak over here. Okay, I mean, we can't deploy our planes. Let's think what over there, right? Our artillery, we will set up a defense around this victory point. Artillery is over there. One mobile flak, let's say over here. We can deploy also over there. Huh? Do we have any more flags? We don't. One flag over here. Mobile artillery over there. Stuck here, and the one tank. Recon. Let's deploy my this more experienced tag over there. Okay, what else? Two experienced tanks over here, German tanks, and one more unit which I really don't know what is going to be. Can deploy 6 more units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stuck over there, huh? Actually, I want to move this group over here, but I don't need stag then. Okay, let's move Panzer 4. I want to use stag over here. Italian artillery. Italian tank. And one Italian tank over here. We are not deploying any infantry. Okay, I think we don't need any infantry. We have a lot of artilleries. A lot of open terrain, so no need for infantry. We have artilleries over here. We'll set up a defense around our artilleries. Okay, these artilleries, they have a lot of ammo, so they're good for desert warfare. And these artilleries, they don't have so much ammo, so it's better. It's better, these Italians. It's better use them over here where we have a green area. So that's my reasoning why I placed these artilleries. And over here we are still going This Italian infantry is going to join the South Defense, and what else? And we have this if you need to move forward. Okay, this is excellent stack. Flak over there. Do we have any problems with our defense? We have this artillery not protected. Fighters protecting. All right, fighter protecting, stack protected by flak over here. Fighter protecting. Can't protect everything over here. Yeah, definitely we can't. This artillery is maybe in danger. I don't believe that they will go so far over here. But what if they do? Okay, this tank is, I think, best to keep it over there. All right, and then we will move Focke-Wulf over here and this fighter over here. I think this is probably the best protected, and this tank has probably the best air defense. Panzer 4 air defense 12 and Stag air defense 10. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm very careful with this scenario, playing it really, trying to be really focused, all right, not fooling around. I think we are ready. Okay, not many of our infantry is going to survive. It's cloudy. We saw one flak moving over here in rear. Okay, cloudy on. All right. Okay, we can push this infantry over there, okay. If that's not a bad thing. Okay, fine. What's probably artillery is over here. It's not. Alright. Fine. We move like this, alright. We have one more artillery. Actually pull back, move this artillery here. Let's pull back with this. Okay, I'm wondering now, okay, what they can see. Flags are probably over here. Yeah. This artillery can't be saved, unfortunately. Let's disband. Wait. No, this is fine. Good. Let's move Italians. Right. Let's move this Italian as well. We are moving our flag over here. Alright, let's move our flag over there, okay. This tank is going south. This tank is going south as well. I hope I have enough armor in this area. I think we do have. Like this, we need to move flag. Also, we have this flag, which also can go over there. Need to think what we are going to do with our fighters. They can see. I don't want to risk this tank to be attacked, so Focke-Wulf is going over here. No flag can reach Focke-Wulf. What they can see else? They don't see any artillery. Let's move somehow like this, alright? Let's keep retreating with the units that These units are dead. Okay, we have to pull back with our flak. Let's move over here with our recon. So this tank is spotted. This tank is spotted. So we can expect attacks on these positions. Okay, so let's move one over here. I'm pulling back bombers. And let's move one fighter over here. Only this Italian is in danger, but let's move flak over here. I think this is safe for now. Okay. It's cloudy, so they can't do too much damage, but it's better that we protect ourselves. I mean, even, you know, even the clear weather maybe would be good, you know, if they attack, we can destroy them more quickly with our flux. Now we would have a problem dealing with enemy air force. Fine. It's still cloudy weather, huh? I mean, they have the first turn, so... Can we destroy some planes? They can see this tank, yeah? I would like to finish off this. Wait. Ha! Alright, let's do it like this. We definitely need, you know, when they attack next turn, it's going to be clear weather, so we need to be really, really careful when something like this happens. Right, I think we are protected around here, alright. Yeah, no, we are not going to waste ammo. Let's move a tank over here, okay. What's the situation in this area? We need to move a fighter over there, alright. Move our flak here, okay. Problem is that if they have artillery, they can move forward and attack our flak. But this tank is spotted, so I don't have too many options. Let's bring this one. I think this one has, let me check. It has, I think, much better ground defense is terrible, actually. Let's do it with this. Let's group around this flak over here, right? Fine. Fine, I think this is good. Over here. $76. I think this is now maximally suppressed. Alright, we see this artillery. All of this is very risky. I don't know, can we protect this stack, to be honest. We need units in front. As I expected that there are more artilleries, but we have as well more artilleries. Okay. I think now we can safely move over here. Because we can move our tank over there. And second tank over there. Okay, fine. Okay, let's give protection to our... This is perfect. What may be problematic is that this one has how much? 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we are... Our tanks are... They don't have anti-air protection now. And it's going to be a clear weather. Can't risk fighters. Okay. It is what it is, yeah. Italians, they have double artillery protection, they should be fine. Here they are advancing. Okay. How much this bomber can see? Probably 1. Move like this, we should not be spotted. Alright, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the best what we can do is move actually over here. So all these units are exposed to enemy air attacks. 4 units. Actually, to be more precise, they can see only these 2 tanks. This one gives only 1 spotting. So probably these 2 tanks will be attacked by bombers. Which is not good, but we can't do anything to prevent that. Otherwise, you know, we would need to stay put. And we can't do that as well. Maybe they'll take this artillery. They can see the artillery. But I'm not sure. Can they see? Because we didn't capture this. Can they see everything around? Probably they can. I forgot that. That would not be good. Then our fighters also would be spotted. In that case. We'll find out. Okay. I will have to go now. Unfortunately, I don't have any more time, but I will continue later in the afternoon. Okay, not bad. Really not bad. Only this stack suffered 1 point of damage. Okay, nothing else. Over here we can deal with the Sherman, but we are going to need to suppress the Sherman a little bit. These recons, yeah, okay, we can deal with these recons as well. Over here, they are not attacking at all, so maybe we'll go a little bit to counter-attack over there. To kill some of the enemy infantry, yeah. Okay, I think now we can destroy these 2 planes for sure. Alright, this one is safe for now. This one is going down by our inexperienced flak, which is actually getting a solid experience. How much? 52. Maybe it will get 1 star, we'll see. This Stuart is a problem as usual. It can see 3. And these 2 recons are again a problem, but I think we can destroy these both recons and kill this Sherman. That's going to be in the part number 2, yeah. So far I would say it's okay. Don't have too much prestige, but I overstrengthened a lot of units. And we didn't suffer any damage so far. Okay. Alright, yeah, that will be all, yeah. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the part number 2 of the Alamein. Bye bye.